Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, Tuesday, January 28th, 2025 pre-market report. Are you ready? Are you seeing this? It's too much. I mean, really, honestly, we are right now witnessing a deceptive scam, a deep fake on a scale that I just can't believe. But again, we should expect this kind of stuff to be thrown at us. This deep fake Deepseek thing is being weaponized against you and me. What am I specifically talking about? Up until yesterday, probably maybe 1% of you even heard of Deepseek. Now you turn on any mainstream media outlet, it's being blasted in your face. Our president just came out talking about this as a wake-up call. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. These are some of the headlines. This is Market Watch this morning. Will DeepSeek trigger a bear market? Let's move forward. This is Reuters. Deep breath after AI jolt. They're talking about, of course, DeepSeek. Let us move forward. Market Watch again. How DeepSeek's fallout could threaten U.S. consumption, according to strategists. What else does they say here? Analysts point to the wealth effect from the stock market and what a reversal could possibly mean for your investments. Make that up. Barron's. DeepSeek and the end of American exceptionalism. It's over. And then you got President Trump here. A wake-up call for the United States, says Trump on this deep fake DeepSeek AI. What they're looking to do is to take your mind off of what's actually going on, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. And again, this is being used as a tactic to pull epic sums into the now. Who provides the funds for now overtaking this incredible threat from a company we never even heard of before? Of course, it's going to be the Federal Reserve. We don't have the cash to fund anything. They're already talking about $500 billion prior to the deep fake DeepSeek thing. $500 billion being thrown at Stargate. Do your own research with regard to Stargate people. Now, obviously, you can see what's going on. They're creating fear, the end of American exceptionalism. The stock market is going to crash. This is the black swan. It's over. As an excuse here to say, okay, this is going to happen. Just mark my words. Maybe today, maybe next week, you're going to hear calls from probably more than likely from our illustrious president here that we need to spend $2 trillion, $3 trillion, whatever it might be, to make sure that American exceptionalism is returned, that we have the upper hand on AI, and we have to fund Stargate. We gotta fund it. People, let me show you what's happening here. This deep fake stuff, DeepSeek, is all over the place. You can't get away from it. But what you won't see, and this is from today, working Americans turn to food banks as Fed inflation battle drags on. They are the entity creating inflation by devaluing the currency. You can't know that. You have to think that the Fed is in the battle of their life. They're trying so hard to fight inflation. Really? You couldn't make this stuff up. U.S. food banks are facing a wave of need driven by higher cost of living. Okay. U.S. credit card defaults soar to the highest level in 14 years. It's not just credit cards, people. It's loan defaults across the board. People are getting squeezed. They're getting crushed under the weight of what's going on here. Soaring inflations. Wait till you see what's going to happen. Supply chain disruptions are going to occur. You are going to be forced to suffer moving forward. And every excuse you can come up with, and they can, to inflate the system is going to occur. That's what it's all about. Yesterday, the title of my video, Inflate More or Die. You know who's dying? You are. I am. We all are. As wealth is getting shoved up to the 1% and 2%ers who are laughing at us. They're laughing at us. Are you actually falling for this? Are you actually falling for this? There's no way you guys and girls are falling for this. It's just the biggest joke. Look at this. Look at the picture here, the black swan here. Fear. Fear is the oldest tactic in the book, and that's what they're using right now as a play on the American people to back epic sums of spending on AI to return American exceptionalism. You got to be kidding me. On a company we never even heard of before. You can't make this stuff up. This is, again, you want to go see a science fiction movie? You're in one. You're in one right now. Again, anything to keep your eye off the ball as to what's actually going on. Is this a surprise to you if you follow this blog? People, they're creating slaves to the system. This is slavery reinstated here as central banks around the world, not just the Fed, are in a mission here to destroy the purchasing power of the currency. People, wake up and do something about it. Write to whoever you want to write to. I don't know. You want to write to President Trump? Say, listen, we know the game here. Why are you, President Trump, demanding that the Fed lower rates, which means currency purchasing power destruction? Why? Because he can't tell you that. He cannot tell you that. A central banker won't tell you it. Neither will he. Does that tell you something? Wake the freak up, people. Come on, man. It's deception. It's lies. It's more look over here, don't look over there. You can't make this stuff up. You can't do it. It's impossible to do. Anyway, look. Let's talk about this market. You got the MMRI again yesterday on the back of a massive effort to stop the bleeding in the futures market prior to the open. The MMRI dropped below 300. That did stave off the bleeding yesterday. Obviously, we had the major stock market indices down massively across the board. All of a sudden, by some miracle, bond yields crater through the floor. That obviously put a bottom in here, and you actually witnessed the Dow Jones Industrial Average finish positive. You can't make that stuff up either. It's in our face. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at us like they don't think we're paying attention to what's going on here. You got to be kidding me. Anyway, look, the stock market this morning, trading doesn't start for about 40 minutes from the time I am doing this video blog. Stock futures are slightly in the green. Gold and silver are catching a bid after yesterday's slam down. You got cryptocurrency catching a bid after yesterday's slam down as well. Full disclosure, right after this video, I intend to go buy more gold and especially silver. Okay, I'm an open book. Everybody knows that. Okay. I have not yet put any more cash back in the stock market, and I don't think anybody here should. Sit back and just watch the freak show. Do I believe that the Federal Reserve is hell-bent on inflating the system along with puppets? Along with puppets who are going to use every tactic in the freaking book to trick you. I don't even have it anymore. To trick you that we need to spend epic sums on AI and on Stargate and on the new development of these things. And you know what I'm talking about. People, please write into Stargate, okay? That's just the way it's going to go. So I really hope you guys and girls are getting up to speed on what's actually going on here. Here. Puppet. Okay? You don't like what I'm saying here? They're all puppets. Look at where he's looking, at that teleprompter, telling him what to say. Okay? They're all given a script. They're told how to sell this to you. And right now they're using fear on a company we never even heard of before. That's disrupting the entire world just so we can return to American exceptionalism. Really, you see how you're being duped here? You can't make this stuff up. You can't do it. It's impossible. When you wake up finally, and I hope most of you are awake, and you see the tactics that they use to keep you distracted and deceived from what's actually going on here, then you'll understand that this system is so twisted. It's so perverted at this point here. It's a mechanism of destruction. The middle class is being exterminated. I'm telling you straight out, this is an extinction level event on a worldwide scale, as they will use any tactic in the book to allow central banks to inflate. Central banks are the enemy. You want to return to exceptionalism, period? End the Fed. Get rid of it. Yesterday, I spoke directly to President Trump as I possibly could. I don't think he even knows my freaking name here, but I said, President Trump, you want to fix this system? We need a constitutional money system. Sign an executive order ending the fiat monetary system. Let's reinstitute a constitutional money system, period, and revalue gold, $40,000, $50,000 an ounce. Let us go back to the system that we are guaranteed in the Constitution. We don't want to be the crypto capital of the world. We want to build the system from the bottom up, not allow the 1% and 2%ers to get richer off of our back as we're sold another game here. We're being played like a grand piano, people. One of you guys and girls, some of you, just can't see it. You can't see it. I don't understand it. How can you be that blind? Anyway, that's where we are, people. I just can't believe the mechanism that is being used right now. But again, it's all deception. It's all look here. Don't look over there. We're being exterminated. We're being wiped out. Where's the relief for you and I here with regard to skyrocketing cost of goods here? Is it really, are these things becoming more valuable? Or is the currency being systematically wiped out? How is that happening? Lower rates. We need higher rates, much higher rates to return the purchasing power to the currency. Does that make sense to you? But that's not what we're going to get. We're going to get currency purchasing power destruction on an epic scale, as I said was going to happen at the end of last year. We haven't seen anything yet. Look what they're doing to us. Look what they're doing to us with this Deepseek thing as a mechanism to allow the system to inflate. It's impossible. I swear to you, people. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried to. Could you? Wow. All right, look, I'm going to let all you guys and girls go. I love all of you from the heart. I want to hear from you. Hey, Greg, you know what? You don't know what's going on because you don't know what President Trump is doing behind the scenes. That's what I've been hearing for the longest time. I'm still waiting to see it. And I will commend the president on his action on securing the borders here and doing what is associated with that because it needs to be done. Okay? Absolutely. But what we're seeing here, this is a joke. And the joke, you're being sold on this freaking nonsensical deep fake thing so they can fund AI and Stargate to the tune of trillions of dollars here. You want to fund that? If you only really knew, just do a half an hour of research into what's actually going on here with Stargate. Soon that's going to be a word you're not going to be allowed to talk about, like M blank blank blank. You can't say that. Soon Stargate is going to be off limits too. You can't talk about it. Because that is another thing that they are using against us people, and they're going to fund it. They're going to allow, we're going to pull cash into the now, debt on your back, to fund something that, trust me on this one, you don't want anything to do with. Love all of you from the heart. I mean that. I will see all of you later, 4 or 5 p.m. People, please let me know what you think about this particular video here. Are you getting it? Are you seeing what's happening? The deception. The fallout here. Oh, it's over. The stock market, it's going to end here. It's a black swan off of something we never heard of. But don't think about what's happening to you directly. Oh no, Americans being forced into food banks because we're just being so prosperous here. And what's going on here? It's the Fed who controls monetary policy. And you got yet another mechanism here to allow them to inflate, being sold to you by another puppet. Just like the last one. You can't make it up. Love all of you. I'll see you later, people. Until we meet again later, please take care of yourselves and each other.